Hey, what is up, y'all? We back with another video. Today we're gonna be reacting to "This Is Why Oblock Edogg Shot and Killed Jarocity Twink." Now we just reacted to what was it called? In the last video by this dude, we reacted to what was it? This is why Miles Scrap got shot and killed. So let's get right into it. Make sure y'all get your snacks, y'all drinks, whatever y'all got to watch this video, and let's get right into it.
A member of Jarocity, Twink, who was shot and killed on the 6300 block of South Eberhard. Twink was shot in the face and was taken to the Northwestern Memorial Hospital in serious condition, where he later passed away at the age of 27. According to the incident report, the shooter was a lone gunman who fled towards Parkway Apartments, more famously known as Oblock. The member who has been most singled out for this murder is Edogg from a block, a well-known member and shooter. This event is important since this murder allegedly broke the ongoing truce between Taekwondo World / Jarocity and Oblock in 2016.
Hold up. Everybody and their mama already know how Oblock coming. Don't think we not going to slide, sucker. Damn, that's what Edogg saying. It's gonna be a cold ass summer.
Y'all already know what's going on. We in the building, man. Remember that shot right rumors. We're not saying nobody did shit. We just speaking on rumors. And the rumor that we speaking on today is the rumor that Oblock Edogg shot and killed Jarocity Twink. Now we're gonna speak about Edogg and Twink real fast, and we're gonna get into what happened between them. Now Twink is a big dog from Jaro. Like Twink and Dome, they was the ones from Jaro that everybody was scared of from both ends, from their side and from Oblock side, the 600 side. Like they was the muscle. I'm for them like how Von and T-Roy was the muscle for Parkway. Twink and Dome was the muscle for Jaro. So the whole time, you know, Twink, he done been hit up before this happened. You know, he ended up getting hit up outside the jail and shit like that. There was a lot of speculation.
Yeah, Twink look a little older, so he way older than that. He wasn't the OG.
With him getting hit up outside the jail, there's a lot of speculation that there was some backdoor shit with that shit. Like, that ain't come from dude now that, you know, that they into it with. That came from his own people type shit. So the whole time, you know, Twink, he damn near one of them people that he gotta be on the lookout for both ends. Now, for the people who don't know, man, it was a situation where a boy by the name of Taekwondo ended up getting killed. You know, some Jarocity members end up going to jail for the Taekwondo murder. Now, Twink was one of the people who cooperated on the Taekwondo case. So he damn near cooperated on the Taekwondo case. So there goes some friction from his side right there. People like, damn, why his own people hit him up outside the jail? Because it could be among a lot of things, but one of the main things that probably was the reason for the jail shit is him cooperating. Him testifying, him helping 12 with the Taekwondo case. Which whole time, you know, a little 11-year-old boy getting killed. Back in the day, man, your own people would turn you in if you killed a kid. Don't fuck them. But, you know, nowadays, your block turn on you if you damn near say something against the kid. If you say something against the person that killed the kid, that means your own block will turn on you nowadays. Versus back in the day, then your own block will turn you in if you kill the kid. But nowadays, you go against the kid killers, your own block turn on you. So, yeah, you know, for the people who wondering about the jail situation, where Twink got hit up outside the jail, it probably got something to do with that. As help 12 with the Taekwondo shit, and Jaro ain't like that shit. But for whatever reason, his ass still, Jarocity still damn near over there, you know what I'm saying? He's still who he is and shit. Like I said, they ass was the muscle. Twink and Dama was the muscle. Alright, so that's that on Twink, his ass the muscle for Jaro. Even though, like I said, I've been telling y'all how slick Jaro is. Like, how y'all gonna get down on one of the people that's the muscle for y'all? Who gives a damn? Y'all buggers for killing Taekwondo anyway. So they ass turned on him for that shit. But you know, I've been telling y'all this about Jaro. Like, they one of the most snakiest blocks in the city, fool. There's a lot of blocks that's not messing with Jaro when it comes to that snake shit. You know, but that's that on Twink. Nah, Edogg, he one of them people that been in Parkway since the beginning, man. Edogg is a white boy, for the people who don't know. Edogg mama is white.
My drink? Hold on, y'all. Fuck all that shit. Alright, screen recording back now. My bad. I had to get my drink.
Don't vote now. Like, I think he got a little bit of black hair, but he damn near white too. He might as well be white too, but anyway, so Edogg is white, bro. So the whole time, you know.
He said Edogg is white, bro. Okay.
Like, for the people who don't know, bro, like, if you got a black dude in the late kids, just know that black dude's gonna have to overdo his part. If you got a white boy on a block full of young savages, black, you know what I'm saying, from the trenches, white boy finna have to like show out. He's gonna have to over show out, fool, to like, you know, to be accepted. So yeah, man, Edogg, his ass was at a disadvantage from the jump. Like, you already at a disadvantage coming to Parkway being from somewhere else anyway. Matter if you white, black, Mexican, if you ain't from here, you at a disadvantage anyway. So like Edogg moving to the trenches, you know what I'm saying? And he not from there. I mean, and he white, so it's like, you know, Edogg, you know, had to get his hands dirty early, which he did, which is why.
Oh, he's not. This is about Edogg.
This all. He's gonna have to like show out. He's gonna have to over show out, fool, to like, you know, to be accepted. So yeah, man, Edogg, his ass was at a disadvantage from the jump. Like, you already at a disadvantage coming to Parkway being from somewhere else anyway. Matter if you white, black, Mexican, if you ain't from here, you at a disadvantage anyway. So like Edogg moving to the trenches, you know what I'm saying? And he not from there. I mean, and he white, so it's like, you know, Edogg, you know, had to get his hands dirty early, which he did, which is why he was respected amongst his peers the way that he was. The whole time, shorty ass damn near a part of that OD Perry, Trey 5, Big Mike era. You know, he a little bit older than all the people that we know about, like Mike, T-Roy, Money Duke, people like that. Like, Edogg older than all them. So the whole time.
Yeah, how old? Look, I know Edogg is like OD, around OD age, I think. Which would have been like 30 something. Bro. Damn. No, he like 35. Damn, yeah, that nigga. Wait, damn, so what year was this nigga born? He's 36. Damn, he was born in the 80s? That nigga old. He was born in the 80s or 90, early 90s.
He was rapping about Edogg when he first popped out. And Edogg, he got the block. Boy, don't get your block. He's
like my mama age. This nigga could be my dad for real. I swear to God, this nigga that old, he could be my father.
You know what I'm saying? Participating in
all
the shit. All the shit, man. Edogg been with this shit since we've been knowing about this shit.
He's for real one of those.
2012 shit, you know, 2011, you know? So basically, like right now, Edogg run Parkway. That's his shit. I'm so dumb. That makes sense to why J-Mane wasn't able to come in Parkway. Like, that makes, like, for the people who don't know, bro, Edogg run Parkway, fool. So now think back to the J-Mane shit when J-Mane tried to come in Parkway by just talking to Ike Money. You think you finna come in Parkway and you just talking to Ike Money and you ain't chopping up with Edogg and you got some fake smoke with Edogg? Like, you been trolling him on the internet. And now you finna come in this shit and you ain't even holler at him. Y'all ain't even goddamn it chopping up about this shit. You think you finna use Ike Money to come in here when you got fake smoke with me and this my shit? And you think you finna just talk to one of the shorties and everything okay? Nah, that shit there, so. Yeah, that's Edogg shit, bro. So it's like, hell yeah, Jay, that was supposed to be the first person J-Mane talked to before he was, like, plotting on trying to go inside Parkway, fool.
He's the oldest, too, for real.
So the whole time, man, you know, Edogg, he one of them, bro. He one of them, like, he a real big dog, you know. So the whole time, fool, nah, everybody know Parkway and Jarocity been at it for years now. Around the 2015, 2016 time period, the O Block and Parkway, I'm talking about the O Block and Parkway, the O Block and Jarocity shit, that shit was getting out of hand. So much out of hand to the point that certain blockheads had to try to put a ceasefire together. Like, they had to put, like, a truce together. Like, the shit was getting so out of hand, fool, that a ceasefire had to be put together, bro. Like,
I wasn't sure if I could come back to school. And so I took that leap. And I did have a lot.
Like, they had to try to slow the shit down. They probably wasn't going to stop the shit all the way, but at least slowed it. Like, the shit was getting, like, really crazy, fool. So the whole time, you know, that's what ended up happening. Even though it's like everybody know how this shit go, it's certain people on both sides that's like, man, this shit goofy. We don't even want to do this shit. But, you know, certain people that was a part of both organizations, they also had certain people on both sides that was like, nah, bro, we ain't finna do it. You had people on both ends like, man, this shit goofy, man. F doing them. We ain't trying to talk to their ass. We don't want to kick it with them. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We own that with them, you know? And then you had the cooler heads like, nah, bro, this shit dead, bro. My kids gotta go to school, bro. My mama gotta go to work, bro. She gotta get on the bus, bro. Shorty them out here sliding and gliding the whole time. Goddamn, my grandma out here walking, straight bullets flying and shit. Anybody, my shorty them,
Oh God.
my kids get hit
Anybody
by one of these
did.
bullets. That shit dead, fool. And then some of the cooler heads, they wasn't just no goofies. Like, they damn near had certain amount of authority, you know, certain amount of say-so and shit like that. So, you know, the shit end up happening. The ceasefire, the truth end up happening. Now, when I tell you the ceasefire, goddammit, was so fluky. It was so goofy because you had people like D-Thang, like they was like people on both sides wasn't respecting the ceasefire 100%. You know, even if they
I already knew it. I already knew they was gonna say ceasefire, and them niggas was not gonna respect that shit. Some niggas was gonna be like, yeah, but then for real, they wasn't gonna. On the low, they was still gonna be dropping shit. You feel me? Them niggas was gonna completely stop dropping. Stop killing niggas for good.
They was playing with it. I'm gonna give you an example. D-Thang from 600. Now, mind you, this ceasefire just ain't applied to Jaro and O-Block. It applied to Jaro, FDL, O-Block, 600. It was ceasefire between the whole little shit right there. So here go an example of people playing with the shit. Not
This
respecting
caption's
the
kind of
whole
fucked
time.
up though. I ain't gonna lie. What's your name, CPS? You need to fix these captions. Cause some of them are fucked up. He has an auto generator. You need to fix that. Oh God.
That was pulling
It's
up
that
on
STL. It's
STL
STL.
slash Jaro members like KI, Can't Get Right, Model and them, whatever. Pulling up on them. And up and
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Look at this.
Jaro and O-Block. It applies to Jaro, STL, O-Block.
See, STL.
The whole little shit right there.
You meant to put STL.
So
Man.
here go an
For real.
example of pulling up on them and up and gun like he finna shoot. He up and gun on them, but he don't shoot. He just scare them up. They just run away type shit.
So who's it?
Pulling up on them and with the shit. Not respecting the ceasefire. So the whole time you had D-Thang from 600 that was pulling up on love. STL slash Jaro members like KI, Can't Get Right, Model and them, whatever.
Okay, he's pulling up on their ass.
And up and gun like he finna shoot.
Damn.
He up and gun on them, but he don't shoot. He just scare them up. They just run away type shit. But they know it's D-Thang though. So they finna run for their life. Like this, they know D-Thang is a killer.
Yeah.
The only reason he not shooting is because he fake honor. He playing with the ceasefire and fake honoring it at the same time. Cause he playing with it because he still pulling up and guns on y'all. So he playing with it. But he, at the same time, he fake honoring because he's not actually shooting y'all. He just scaring the shit out y'all. And y'all just running, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know? And he laughing and shit, you know? So, that go, you know,
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, they kept doing that shit to me, niggas. That's when niggas start getting mad. I know niggas was, after that, that's probably why they died. If this nigga was doing that shit, like going around that shit, like pulling up on niggas, I doubt it was this nigga, but if anybody just pulling up on niggas, just aiming and shit, not actually doing it, that's smoke, nigga. When we see you, you getting clapped. Cause I'm not gonna be doing this scary shit every time. Cause you could really clap me. You're not gonna keep doing that shit to me. Anxiety and shit, nah, nigga. You gone. You poof, like Lil Jess said, poof, nigga. It's over with.
And Lil Boo, they was like the leaders of 600. That go another two for you right there. Like D-Thang and Lil Boo, the muscle for 600 in the early beginning. T-Roy and Vaughn, the muscle for Parkway. Goddamn it, Twink and Dome, the muscle for Jaro. It's like it's always two, you know, or two that we like notable, you know. But so yeah, they playing with the ceasefire, and the whole time certain members was like that shit they wasn't honoring that shit. So I ain't gonna lie, for a lot of people would end up dying. Like this ceasefire ain't even last, bro. Like this shit lasted like not long, bro. It ain't last long at all. So alright, man. So boom. One of the people that was not...
Was surprised they ain't last long. I didn't think it was even... Like I said, they were half honoring it. They was not gonna honor it.
We talking about Twink. This is not no King Von Model shit. It's not no King Von Malcolm Stucky, RP Malcolm Stucky, RP Model. But Von was out here killing damn near innocent people, bro. Malcolm, like Von, like this situation right here, Edogg.
It means Von, by the way.
Edogg,
It says Ron, but
it
it's talking
no
Von.
It was a score. And whole time, you ain't killed no victim. I mean, you ain't killed no goddamn it, no innocent. You ain't killed no person. Like, Twink is a big dog. I'm folding him. Von ain't never did no shit like that. Von killing girls. I'm folding him. I know all the Von fans. Like, bro, leave Von alone. Bro, he killing girls. He killing Model. He killing
Von watched a lot of shit.
Model was a wannabe. He was innocent. K.I. was a girl. She more gangster than Model and Malcolm, but she was still a girl who ain't never killed nobody. And was just lying out here in front of her shit, acting like she getting clout out shit that she ain't do. Scrap other guns on her, like, quit claiming my work.
Quit claiming my work. I remember that shit's great. They said this in the last video.
OD. She ain't kill OD, so it's like, these all Von victims. Like, Von ain't do shit to no big dogs. Like, Model, Malcolm Stucky, K.I., crack. He get money.
Okay,
He
but
does crack.
is this gonna tell us how he killed Jarocity Twink? Because they was talking about Twink earlier, but now it's like he's just speaking on some random some the beef and shit. Like, did they elaborate? I'm confused. Let's keep watching.
No gangster shit.
Maybe it's coming up.
Never sue the person who hit you after a car accident. I just got $100,000 for an accident. I was...
No gangster. The most gangster person Vine killed was K.I. A girl. The most gangster person Vine killed was K.I., bro. But anyway. But this is why people in Parkway respect Edogg, because Edogg...
That's Vine, by the way. People who don't know who Vine is.
The most gangster person Vine killed was K.I.
It's that rhyme, but it's Vine. V-O-N.
A girl. The most gangster person Vine
Vine
killed was
is this
K.I.,
nigga right here.
But anyway.
This nigga right here.
But this is why people
That was the
in
young
Parkway
version.
respect
This the older
Edogg,
version.
you know, according to what's being said, shorty his ass was aiming for big dogs. Like, his ass, you know,
Okay,
he
it's
wasn't
gonna tell
aiming for
them
no,
now.
oh, yeah, this is just a shorty that just be out
Oh,
here. Like, you know,
yeah. He was aiming for niggas that was older than him, so it makes sense why he would try to knock off a nigga that's a little bit older than him.
according to what's being said, shorty his ass was aiming for big dogs. Like, his ass, you know, he wasn't aiming for no, oh, yeah, this is just a shorty that just be out here. Like Tuka. Whoever killed Tuka, y'all killed an innocent person, fool. Like, Edogg, you know, according to what's being said, fool, Edogg ain't killed no innocent person right here in this instance that we talk. This a real big dog that had people from Edogg's side scared. Like, Modell ain't had nobody scared. Malcolm ain't had nobody
Oh
scared.
God, I believe it though. He looks like he was older, so he probably was deep in that shit. He was probably hurting one of their OGs, and he probably knew about it. His pops probably got whacked by him, or you don't know. Two sides, anything could have happened. So he wanted to knock off a prime target, and that's an OG. So he knew he had to get somebody older than him, or at least a little bit older than him. So it makes sense why he knocked out Tink, who's an OG. It was from Jarocity.
Had the most fear built up from the Vine list was a girl, like K.I. Anyway, so
Pretty sure
you know,
Jarocity and 600
Edogg was
and
one of the people that
Obla.
wasn't honoring the peace treaty. And, you know, his ass, like I said, he wanted to see your members. You got to think about people like Vine is in jail. And the whole time, T-Roy, I think around this time, T-Roy, he was out of commission because something happened to his hand around this time. Y'all see the picture with T-Roy hand all wrapped up and shit, like somebody shot him in his shit. I'm sure somebody shot him in his hand and shit. So, they say Duck's the one who did that shit. We don't have to do more research.
This T-Roy, by the way. Y'all know T-Roy, yes?
Happened to his hand around this time. Y'all see the picture with T-Roy hand all wrapped up and shit, like somebody shot him in his shit. I'm sure somebody shot him in his hand and shit.
T-Roy, this little nigga right here.
Wait, so, you know, Edogg on some shit like, man, he not honoring the truth. Ain't nobody else got that. I'm like one of the main big dogs over here behind in jail. T-Roy, he out of commission. Shit, dude out here, you know what I'm saying? His ass called himself being a big dog. He got people from his side scared. And I ain't no friends. A few people from outside scared him. His side and his own side to hit him up. This Edogg, like whole time, like this would be Edogg observation of Twink. I'm feeling them like, man, people from his own side to hit him up. He got people from his own side scared of him. He got a few people from my side scared of him. I'm not feeling this truce. Folding them locked up, T-Roy out of commission. I'm probably one of the only people out here who really like that for real. That's gonna take it down, you know. Like, ain't no fake shooting, get right up on you type shit. Like maybe it's a few folding them that's probably gonna shoot from far away or whatever, but ain't nobody gonna get up close like how I'm is. And then I'm one of the older people, you know. This what's going on, fool. Like. It's like on a basketball court, if you LeBron James, you lead by example by hitting threes, dunking, hitting twos, layups and shit. But in the streets, if you out in the trenches and you leading by example, it's a difference. Ain't no threes, ain't no dunks. You finna, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hits going on. Like,
you gotta whack some bodies.
Shorty them, they not on shit. They still growing up. Let me show them how to do this shit. Let me go on 3 hits in 10 days and tell they ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, fool, go watch my news. On my son, I'm standing no business out here. You know, that would be your way of motivating your underlings in the streets. In basketball, LeBron here just hit like 5 threes and, you know what I'm saying, do like 7 dunks. That'll be his way of motivating his underlings. It's a different, but it's similar, but
yeah,
it's
and
two different worlds.
I get what he's saying. He's saying, like, in the streets, you gotta catch some hats to earn. You know what I'm saying? To earn respect and get niggas motivated. Okay, yeah, we're gonna start spinning. And for dunking, like same with LeBron gotta make dunks, threes, he gotta get the motor. Oh yeah, we gotta start balling, you feel me? Same way. It goes for both ways. There's 2 different scenarios.
Yeah, man, they saying Edogg got up with Twink and got him up out of here before the get back ain't era, all this shit like 2016. The whole time, this shit broke the truth. When Edogg did this shit broke the truth.
Oh, God.
And now, the truth that was, you know what I'm saying, the little ceasefire that was
when he
active,
killed Tink,
that was, in effect
Twink.
between Jaro, ST TL and old block of 600, that shit was dead, fool. That shit was like, that shit ended right there. Like, Edogg killed the truth. Like, shorty.
Literally killed it.
And a lot of people don't know,
Like
man,
killing
there's something
him.
wrong with Edogg, man. His ass slow. Like
He
you
said his ass.
he said, you and
He said his ass slow. Why you calling that, bro?
right there, like Edogg killed the truth. Like shorty. I was like, man, you know, and then yeah, Edogg his ass off, but
He said his ass off. I even tried to save his ass. He's still. He's like, I ain't saving
as much
him.
as he is, because his ass off, his ass not all the way there. But no, this is why
I don't think none of them niggas all the way there. Them niggas just want to kill shit all day.
Remember the shot rack rumors? Remember we not
But
saying
they
nobody.
grew up in that life, so it's just there's nothing you can really not learn for real. So I don't really blame them.
Shit was just speaking on rumors. The reason why Edogg did this shit is because his ass wasn't feeling the truth. Just like a lot of people weren't feeling the truth. People from this side and that side weren't feeling the truth. And all the main people was out of commission. Vine in jail, T-Roy hand, Trigger Finger messed up, he ain't on shit. You know, so Edogg being one of the top members at the time, he took it upon himself to do this shit. But, you know, that's that on that. Y'all have in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Make sure y'all
Alright, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hold up. Get this bitch. One more time before we leave. Jarocity. Peace. I'm out.